Okay, I think that worked. Hello. Good morning. Uh Oh shit. Okay. No, there's not going to be screaming this morning. I love you guys. I wish I could. I really do. I wish I could give you guys the greatest good morning Valhalla. It is extremely hard to breathe. I've got some things I've got to run by you guys. Um it is hard. It is very difficult to breathe. so um, let me let me let me break this down. Thank you guys so much. Thank you everybody that has called, that has sent messages, that have reached out, that have DM'd me, that have asked us if we need anything. Thank you. Thank you so very much, everyone who's tweeted, everyone who's contacted us, everyone who's called us. Um, Thank you very, very much. Just talking like this is difficult. Um, so before I bring in Zero, who just popped in the back, I've got a couple of things I want to talk about real quick and get out and let you guys know, because I don't talk a lot about what's going on with me, either with health or with anything, and there's a lot I want to hit y'all with this morning that I don't usually talk about. First off, all the prayers, guys, all the prayers for Chris Persia. What's going on with him, guys? Chris Persia is here every single day. He helps with the thumbnails. He helps with the wrench crew. He helps in every way imaginable. Chris is always here. Chris is always a part of the show. And that doesn't take anything away from any of the other wrenches. He's just always here and he's always busting his butt. And Chris's dad passed away. Chris is everywhere. There's a reason why he's called the wrench of wrenches. And that's because he is everywhere. He wrenches for everyone. He wrenches everywhere. And his dad went into the hospital the other day. They had to take him to the hospital because he wasn't doing well. And Chris's dad passed away after a surgery that he was doing well. And I got a call and he had passed away. All of our love in Valhalla to Chris Persia, guys. This guy is everywhere. He does everything for so many channels. He does everything for so many people. He does thumbnails. He does thumbnails for us. He does thumbnails for other channels. He does thumbnails for so many people. And the least we can do is give our love for Chris this morning. I know Zero's in the back and he's probably like, Loki, what the hell are you doing? Give me just a minute, bro. Okay. So before the hurricane, I had broken my foot. I broke the 5th metatarsal in my foot. Nobody knows about this. Well, a couple of people know, but I kept it very quiet. I kept it very quiet because I don't like people fretting over me and worrying about me and thinking that something's going on. I broke my foot. I was moving some boxes and I just stepped wrong. Honestly, guys, I stepped on my foot wrong. And I thought I was going to roll my ankle. And when I shifted my weight to try and prevent myself from rolling my ankle, there was a very loud snap and I broke my foot. I broke the 5th metatarsal. It was a clean break. I can't have a cast or anything. I can just wrap it. I'm supposed to stay off of it. Well, right before the hurricane, I started to feel bad. I wasn't feeling great. I had like a sinus infection, and that got worse. That turned into an upper respiratory infection. and that turned into walking pneumonia. I am still getting over that. That has been going on since the hurricane. The changes in temperatures just aggravated the shit out of what was going on in my lungs. I have a very hard time breathing. I'm getting over it. I'm getting better. But it's been very difficult the last week to move around, to talk, to it's just been one thing after another. The house, I'm trying not to take too much time here just for us because I hate talking about myself. I do. I want to entertain you guys and I want you guys to have a good morning and I don't want you to think, "Oh, Loki's going through all this, crap." I want you guys to have a good time and I want to be here and bring 100% kick-ass fun time. So I'm trying to get through this while I can still breathe. Um it's been a crazy couple of weeks. Our house is okay. There was no structural damage to our house during the hurricane. Obviously, Monday through Friday of last week, I was not here. A lot of people stepped up. Dega Outlaw stepped up. Mike Knoll stepped up. Mexican Iron Man. They brought people in to help. They brought people in to help with the show. They brought people in to entertain you guys and to make sure each day was a kick-ass day for you guys because I couldn't. We ended up leaving because we don't have power. We still don't have power at the house. We ended up getting a little motel room outside of Austin for a couple of days. We came back and still didn't have power. Honestly, the company that is in Houston that does all this, they bungled it. They screwed it up. We ended up getting like a for rent condo for the week that has power and Wi-Fi because the little motel that we found outside of Austin didn't have any kind of internet. But we stayed there 2 days because it's better than not having any power at all. So we drove back Thursday and there was a lot of stuff that happened. And we ended up finally getting a little like extended stay condo. And it's been crazy. And so many people have reached out and asked us if we're okay. Guys, we got really lucky. We lost our fence. Okay, we lost all our food. Obviously, we lost all our food in our fridge. We lost our fence, but the house made it. The house made it. Our stuff is there. We didn't lose any of our stuff. Someone called me yesterday. A really good friend of ours called me yesterday and was like, "You didn't lose any of your games and stuff like that. You're in your game room and where in your studio where you," and I said, "No, all the records are good. The games are good. All that stuff's good." We got very lucky. Our fence ended up halfway down the block. It blew down like halfway down the block, but we are okay. And that is what is important. Eris and I are okay. We made it through it. The house is okay. It made it through it. No structural damage. We are okay. Someone asked me, is there anything we can do to help? And I said, you guys have been kicking butt and taking names and people have stepped up and people have offered to help with the show. And I want to make sure that Mornings of Mischief is here Monday through Friday. Mexican Iron Man wants to make sure Mornings of Mischief is here Monday through Friday. Dega Outlaw wants to make sure. The Wrenches want to make sure. The Wrenches want to make sure they're here and that they're in chat and they're watching and making sure everything's copacetic. No one's been nasty. No one's been mean. People have reached out, people have offered assistance, and guys, we appreciate that. Thank you so very much. We probably lost about 2 grand because of this, but we didn't lose our house, and we didn't lose a car, and we didn't lose. There are things that can be replaced. The fence will be replaced. That will be replaced. These are all things that can be replaced. I wanted to thank everybody that's reached out, everybody that's called, everybody that's DM'd. Thank you so very much. You guys mean so much to us. The team here means so much to me. Guys, Mark and Josh and Chris mean so much because they help with this show every day, and they don't ask for anything. They never ask for anything. When I found out about Chris Persia's dad, my immediate thought is there anything we can do to help? And we have. We've done what we can to help. We made sure that he's got support there with him. That is what we could do. We helped with that. We did the best we could. And that is, guys, that is what this is about. Thank you, Makani, brother. It is good to be back. Even if I can barely breathe. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is what this is all about. Oh, that's horseshit. Josh, you stop that. You stop that right now. In the words mixing, I'm going to bring my co-host up here, who I don't even know if he's ready or not, because I probably left him in the back too long. And he's like, God, how long is this like wheezing son of a bitch going to keep thanking everybody? And, yeah.
Listen, right off the top. Okay, here we go. All right. Yeah. All right. Whatever. I know you're not on cam today, so I'll be here for both of us.
I can't. I
No.
tested this last night.
No.
And if I'm on cam, I am a digital stuttering mess, and it's a crappy cam anyway. It's not the nice camera that I have at the house. It's a good laptop, but it's not the same as like when I'm at the house. So
it's all good. It's all good. Let me just say hello, good morning to chat. Loki, it's good to see you back in your temporary location, but we are thrilled that you're okay, as we all knew you would be. It's all right. So big welcome back to you, brother. I'm glad you and Eris are doing all right. And yeah, we're still all in this together, guys. So let's give Loki a big virtual hug. And Arwen, I'm always rocking the shades, man. Your cat's been playing with your eyeballs again. They are fogging up though. It is hot as shit here right now.
Gun Bunny, it's good to see you, Gun Bunny. It's good to see all you guys. I miss this. It's not like, oh well, Loki just took a vacation for a week. I listened as much as I could, which was difficult sometimes because like Monday I didn't have anything. I didn't have anything to listen to. Tuesday I didn't have anything to listen to. I couldn't listen. It wasn't until like late Tuesday that I had something on my phone. So I've tried to listen when I can. Usually I couldn't hit the show. I did hit one show. I was able to listen live to one show, and I commented in the chat. I've just kept a lot of stuff like the medical shit I've kept to myself, and maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have said something. I just don't want people feeling bad for me or thinking they gotta do something. We got very lucky, guys. I thank God. I do. I thank God that the house is okay, that our lives are okay, that we are still here, that we didn't flood, the house didn't flood, that I didn't get a hole in the roof and rain pour in and just destroy everything. There's so much I'm grateful for. I don't ever want to sound like, oh, well, Loki's bitching about, things when when the house is okay, when the car is okay. Guys, there was a tree through people's houses around here. I have a neighbor, their tree went through their house. I have another neighbor, the tree went through the back fence, but if it had gone the other way, it would have went through her house. This is Mother Abigail, the woman that lives behind me. She came up and she was like, "Oh Lord Loki, have you seen my backyard?" And I said, "No, I haven't." And I hobbled my ass into her backyard with my crutches. And I'm like, "Why am I doing this?" And I open the fence door and I look and there's this giant roots, and I mean giant, guys, bigger than me. These roots go up to this woman's rain gutter, and the tree went the other way. And she said, "Lord have mercy, I know what would have happened if it would have went the other way. It would have went right through my house." And I said, "Yes, ma'am, thank God that it went the other way." And there's a lot of that, thanking God that it didn't go that way. We've got a big tree out in our front yard. Could have gone through our house. Could have dropped on a car. Could have. I mean, there's so many could haves that could have happened, and they didn't. Things can't. So when it's like, how did you deal without power? I was grateful that we still had a house. How do you deal with throwing away $500-600 worth of food, if not more, probably more? How do you deal with that? Our house is okay. Our things are okay. It didn't flood. We still have a place to live. It just needs power. Why isn't power back? Because every single underground transformer down 2 different streets right next to us have to be replaced. They have to be dug up and they have to be replaced. They are working on that. At first, there's a lot of, well, why hasn't this been fixed yet? Why isn't this being worked on? There's a lot that they have to do because they bungled some stuff. They did. But it will be fixed eventually. And we will have power back at the house. And we will have a place to go back home to. That is what is important. There are people out there that don't have that. I remember when, do you remember when Clobbering Times made it through the hurricane, and he said, "Look, there are people that have died. There are people that don't have homes. I still have a home. I still have a place to stay. I still have shelter. If I don't have power for a couple of days, that's the way it is. But my family's alive. I'm alive. That is where I am at. Is we are alive. We have a place. It just needs some power. It just needs some juice. If I can get my brother Thor off of his backside and get us some juice, but he's probably the reason why we're in it in the first place, because how do you take out, multiple underground transformers? Most likely a power surge, a huge power surge that went through the area on Monday. That was called a hurricane. But we're okay. And I'm so proud of Valhalla and all the people that were here, that checked in, that, Loki, how are you doing? Grumpy, brother, hello. It is good to see you there. Man purchased a large Yeti cooler. We've got one. We've got coolers. And keep ice and food for 3 days without replenishment of the ice. Yeti coolers are the very best. Thank you, brother. I love Yeti coolers. Darth Arlena, thank you so much, Arlena. She throws out a $10 Rumble rant and says, "Glad to have the Godfather Loki back at the helm of Valhalla." I'm sorry. Happy to see you and Eris safe. SKOL, Arlena. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I'm sure a couple of you are like, "Loki, why aren't you loud and yelling?" Because I'm sitting next to a check-in office. So, I will try and give you 110% of what I got. Even being able to barely breathe, getting through this, I will give you everything I got. I just can't yell at the moment. And it's been the worst and the best week ever. It has, because so many people have reached out, so many people have called, so many people have offered their hand, offered to help. People have sent in all kinds of stuff. Thank you so very much, guys. You guys are absolutely crazy. Um, thank you. Thank you, guys. I am Psychodorf 9. I am, brother. I am. I promise I am. I'm taking care of myself. Any update on 24/7? 24/7's okay. Last time I talked to him, he didn't have power, but I think he has power now. I've been seeing some uploads from him, while I haven't had a chance to talk to him since after it was a couple of days after the hurricane. Um, I did have a chance to speak to him. He is okay. He's alive. He's okay. He didn't have power then, but I'm pretty sure he has power now. So I get Mike to yell for you tomorrow. Those damn Mexicans can be loud as sure people on the morning. That's true. That's true. I'm gonna take a little drink. I got some sparkling goodness here for my throat. So at least we have hope, dude. Exactly. We will get power back. We will get power back. Power is coming. Stuff in the fridge can be replaced. A fence can be replaced. Anything that got busted can be replaced. People can't be replaced. You can't replace people, and we got through everything okay. And now I'm back on with this guy who looks like the Terminator. Come with me if you want to stream. You should do that. You come with me if you want to stream.
If you want to live, come with me. Wait, what was my line again?
Lots of times.
Now I know it. Your clothes, give them to me. No, no. I was literally just sitting back, letting you say what you got to say, brother. Because like I was saying before, this guy cut me off. I'm just kidding. I love you. Yeah, I just want to say, big
Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Why don't you give me a line that hasn't been used before? Yeah, so big thank you to everybody who stepped up and helped out this past week or so. Without my brother in arms here to do it, we're dealing with our own shit. I tried to show earlier, you can't see, but the window is wide open and it is pitch black out there. We've had some crazy crap going on up here north of the border this week. It is humid, it is hot. I got shit all over starting to break down because the weather's been so bad. So hey, that's gonna be a fun fucking month for me. Oops, F-bomb, sorry. But
you just had to, didn't you? You just had to do it.
Yeah. I am Penny. Here. I am here to kick bubblegum and chew ass.
Penny, big hug, Penny.
Big hug, Penny.
Big hug, Penny. Zed Hero. I love the name. I always love the name. I love it when I see you in chat, brother. I'm like, Zed Hero. It's a badass name.
Yeah.
I named my badass samurai Zed Hero.
All right, so we got PG-13, so that's our one F-bomb of the morning. But gee, my glasses will not stop fogging up because I can't have the AC running because it makes too much damn noise, and the computer's already running up the damn temperature in here like 10 degrees. But yeah, so one more time, happy to have you back, brother. It'll be even better when you're back full-time at your permanent residence when we get everything back to normal, but that will happen when it happens. I'm just glad you and Eris are all right. One more really big, quick thank you and shout out to everybody who has helped out while this guy was away, taking care of him and his own. Big happy hugs and thoughts and prayers for Chris Persia, because mornings are not the same without your thumbnails, brother. We're all thinking of you. I may not be active in team chat, but I try to stay updated. I want to tell you, if you're listening or you're watching this on replay, my heart goes out to you, brother. Take care of yourself. Take care of your family. We're all with you. We all get it right in the feels. And I know we don't do emotion around here a whole lot, but really this is, hey,
Sure we do.
Zero's got shades on. He's a character. This is to hide the bags under my eyes, really. But I want to tell each and every one of you, you are loved, you are respected, you are appreciated. And I know nobody appreciates it more than this avatar next to me right here. So big thank you, big hugs, lots of love to you, your families, everybody out there who's gone through shit this week, who's just doing the daily grind today. None of this happens without you guys. You are all the reason I am here every Monday morning, and I'm still here every Monday morning, because without you, we're nothing. So all the love in the world, ladies and gentlemen.
Get a C or a CP, either one in the chat for the wrench of wrenches, Chris Persia.
Yep.
All our love, brother, goes out to you and what's going on right now. And I'm just glad that we had the ability to help. So we love you, bro. And we're thinking about you. You're in our thoughts, you're in our prayers. And I tell you what, guys, that is the greatest thing about this fine group of people. Is it could be absolute craziness could go on, and we will stop the presses. We will stop the presses. We'll stop everything we're doing, because we got a guy down, we got a man down, and we love you, brother. And anything we can do, we're here. We're here, and we'll do it. So, guys, it's. When you sit back and you look at the bigger picture, these are the things that are important. These are the people that are important in your lives, and that is what matters. That is what matters most. There's a lot of craziness that's been going on, and I understand that's the first thing, some people want to talk about, some people want to bring up is, the craziness. Let's talk about the craziness that's going on in the world. There are things more important than all that craziness, and that's the family and the people you have around you. And I've done my very best to try and emphasize that with Valhalla, is that the people around you, that is what is important. The people that are there for you, the people that have your back, the people that you talk to every day, the people that you wake up and you say, "Good morning, Chris," pass the coffee. It's all that is important. We talk about films, and we talk about TV, and we talk about blah blah blah. But it's the people that we share that with. That is the important thing. Yeah, is those people and that conversation that you can have without mudslinging and throwing crap at each other, and that is what makes this place so damn special and important to me, is the people in it. So, and you talk, because God help me, he's getting all choked up, and it's not from the infection. I was just not to make light of the situation, but I couldn't help, through your whole half-hour monologue this morning, I should really be over there playing Vigil's theme from Mass Effect for you through the whole thing, just to emphasize everything. But what was that?
What?
No, seriously, what did you say?
You didn't hear me? Did anybody out there hear me? Am I still connected? See, technical problems.
You said something about what?
I said through your whole opening monologue there, I should have been over there playing Vigil's theme from Mass Effect for you, for some added emphasis. Home, baby. and the important thing,
on tap. On tap, ladies and gentlemen. I
Hold on.
can't go and download shit, and that's on there because of him.
I should have known. I should have known. I'm thinking, shit, do I have to repeat that whole thing? I was going to say, no, keep it going, but God knows we'd probably get copyrighted for that. But, you know, realistically, regardless, N7 forever,
That's
right?
on tap. That's not something I just pulled up. That's literally
cue, baby.
back in the that's back in the back in background music. I uploaded the Mass Effect Vigil theme just for Zero.
It's just so hilarious because we're hundreds of miles apart. He's not even at home. He's not even 100%, but this guy still knows me so well. He's got everything. But yeah. Oh, and I love getting freaking Windows updates when I'm in the middle of a live stream. Thank you. Way to be professional. But yeah, I mean, you know, I was just saying.
Thank you, Pat.
And yeah,
we appreciate it.
Nerds or geeks, either or. In the grand scheme of things, and I know we've all seen some crazy things happening this week. We've all seen plenty of stuff going down, rallies. We won't get into that, but whew, felt a breeze on that one, baby. Somebody just got their ear pierced. But in all seriousness, in the grand scheme of things, when you have a nice, close-knit community, no matter how many miles are between you, no matter how many oceans you have to cross to see each other, or do what Loki and I do every Monday morning, having a group of people in an insane world can make us feel so much saner than what we normally are, and it can make us feel bigger than what we all are in the grand scheme of things. And that whole unit as a whole is what helps make us who we are, and it helps define who we are and how we treat each other, how we respect one another, how we inspire everybody. You guys, you know, I can sit here and rant and rave every day of the week, but I can't do it like this guy. And he inspires that for me to say, hey, even if I've got nothing to talk about, try to talk about something. And it's that core fusion of everything that says, you know what? I love hanging out with you guys. I love hanging out with this guy. I love Mexican Iron Man and his ultimate Alf love-hate relationship denial process.
And no screaming.
And no screaming. Yeah.
No screaming this morning.
No screaming. But you know what?
Sorry.
As much, no worries. As much as people come to expect that and enjoy that, that's not what defines you. What keeps people here is who you are, who I am. If you can tolerate me, you know, because it's ear. Yeah. See, Grimm's got it.
You're Canadian. He had to put it in a Canadian term.
Yes.
And yeah, buddy.
Yeah. Oh, is. So yes, it's
buddy.
It's
have a bloody belly.
It's our own Borg collective. It's our own Geth hive mind. It's our own fusion of everything that brings us together and keeps us here, and it keeps us coming back every single day. Some people do more days than others, you know, not including myself. But it's this guy. It's Mexican Iron Man. It's Mark the Infinitely Tired. It's all the wrenches. It's Arwen and her bacon and her cats and everybody that comes in here. And I can't name everybody here, but those of you that are here, those of you that are listening, you know, those of you that tune in each and every day or even once a day, you guys are what keeps everything going. It keeps everything together. And are there times when I'm burnt out? Yeah. But I'm thinking, shit, Zero, you can do one day a week, can't you? Go hang out with your friends. Hang out with the lovely ladies and gentlemen of Valhalla, the goddamn warriors that keep this shit going no matter what's going on in the outside world. Because when we're here, none of that matters. At this moment in time, none of that matters. What's the most important thing is what's here, what's taking place right now. And I hear Loki clicking away, probably trying to cue up something to get me to shut up. but really, guys, it's you. It's each and every one of you, like the goddamn Phoenix rising. No matter what happens, we keep coming back. Y'all, John Cena can't see me. but
And
that's
that's from Man Squatch.
damn
Thank
right.
you so much, bro. That is so badass. I wanna put that on a shirt now.
Mhm. I totally.
Um,
I'd hang it up over my Skyrim poster. I'd take down the Skyrim poster for that. That's how much that means. And yeah, so to summarize, it's you, it's Loki, it's everybody in chat, it's everybody who listens who can't be in chat, it's everybody that watches replays, it's everybody that keeps me and this guy going and still keeps everything fresh after almost 3 years of doing this with you now. And it's like time flies because we just have a good time. And that is what matters most is we keep everybody going, not because we have to, but because we want to. And that, my dears, is the most important thing I could share with you on this morning of mischief. Your morning of mischief.
yeah, I'm clickety clackety in no way.
I know. Shut up, Zero. Shut up, Zero.
No, no. There we go.
Oh yeah,
There we go.
yeah.
All right.
That's what I'm talking about. See, it's
Yes.
it's people like that who do these. Oh, son of a bitch! It's people like Man Squatch making the memes, making the graphic art. You know, they do this because they want to. You know, and it's the thunder's cracking. Yep, I got the windows wide open and it is pitch black outside. No shit, I swear. Lightning struck like 30 feet away from me yesterday, and this huge, loudest thunder crack I've ever heard went off over my head. Someone put shit in my pants. But yeah, the weather's been bad. But you know, it's people like that. They do these things of their own free will. They do it because they want to, because it helps them spread their joy and their
Sherry.
creativity.
Good morning, Sherry.
Good morning, Sherry. And it's those things that keep everybody going. They do it.
Sundowners Club. Good morning, guys.
Good morning, everyone. They do it because they want to. It makes them feel included, you know, in a world where sometimes inclusiveness is a bad way to go. You know, we're all in this together. But
That's right.
I've rant and raved about the same damn thing for far too long.
Because of Loki, I've rewatched. I'm rewatching the Alien movies. Finished Resurrection last
Because
night.
of him? Because of him?
Kind of amazes me
What about
how often I'm reminded of Valhalla here. Yeah, bro.
What about my mom? You didn't even do it for my mom back there? Jesus.
Your mom?
Yeah, Queen Bee.
Uh,
I just poked her in the crotch. I can't believe my dead on balls accurate. But yeah.
except in Valhalla. Damn straight, brother.
Except in Valhalla. One day.
Damn straight.
One day I'm gonna get a flag and it's gonna be hung right there. I don't know when, but it's gonna happen.
Dude, I've got my fingers crossed that Romulus is gonna be a good movie. I really do. I've got my fingers crossed, and I hope that it will be.
Yeah. I'm still, y'all know me. I'm still 50-50 because you know, even if you look, and I promise this won't be a half-hour alien rant. It won't be. I'm just gonna say, you know, comparatively, you can look at the cast from the original, who were all relatively unknown back then, and it worked. But I look at the relatively unknowns in Alien Romulus, and I'm thinking, these kids are gonna get their asses kicked. It's, you know, it's just one of those things. But that's just my opinion. I hope it does well. I legitimately do hope it does well, because it needs a good, not only, you know, ego boost for fans and, you know, all the people creating that kind of thing, but it needs that good financial kick in the pants too.
Yes,
So
it does.
I'm hopeful, but I'm still skeptical.
Yes, it does. So, hopefully they can pull one out, and
we'll see. Time will tell.
It'll be good.
But
how do we end up talking about aliens again?
He was, you know, you inspired him to rewatch all the Alien movies. But yeah. I'm still more excited for Beetlejuice. But again, that's just my opinion.
Well, I want to see Beetlejuice.
So
I
do
want
I.
to see a Beetlejuice.
I
So,
kept thinking, man, if the sequel does well enough, obviously that's the place to
and they
go.
don't wait another 30 years to
30
do it.
years. Yeah, Jesus. I would like to still have my vision at that point when the time comes. But
So,
yeah, yeah. We'll see how it goes. We'll see.
uh, Sundowner Club says when you are a fan of something, it's always the most fun to be excited about something coming out till they prove to you they don't deserve your excitement. Absolutely.
Hmm. Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Um,
we've seen that a lot over the past several years now.
Arlena asks, "What about Deadpool?" I'm gonna go see Deadpool. I want to tell you guys something. I'm not giving Disney any money, but I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see Deadpool. I've got a way to go and see Deadpool. And no, I'm not talking about cheating the system or watching it at home. I'm gonna go to the theaters and see it. I've worked out a way to do that without paying Disney.
Mm.
So it's just
He
how I
sneaks
have to
into
do
the
it.
movie theater.
No, I pay for a movie. I make sure the movie theater gets their money.
It's all
That's
good.
what's important to me. I
Yeah.
want to make sure the movie theater gets their money.
Well, shit.
Um,
Buy $100 worth of snacks and candy. That'll get you
yeah,
what, a large couple large popcorn and a couple large whatever it is you guys drink down
I'll
there.
just
That
say I know a guy.
Yeah, he knows a guy that knows a guy who's my nephew's sister's brother's cousin's former roommate.
Yes.
Yes, we'll just say that. Just like Zero was drinking cream soda on stream a couple weeks ago.
Or yeah, give the local movie theater your ticket money and go in to see Deadpool instead of a different movie. You can
Mhm.
always do that. You can always
Yeah.
pay to go see another movie. Go pay for Despicable Me and go see Deadpool.
Mhm.
They've got their money. So, Arwen, Loki's the Don. Of course, he has connections. Well, I know a guy. That's
the
all.
the Dawn, the elusive admin. Is there a moniker of yours we don't know about yet?
I used to love the Beetlejuice cartoon.
I used to love it too. You know what's funny? Because like I watched it when I was obviously in my youth back then, and I think about maybe
Root.
God, it must have been almost 15 years ago now. I was rooming with a buddy of mine and another friend of mine from high school, and we were talking about the Beetlejuice cartoon. And on one of the local stations around here, they were showing reruns of the Beetlejuice cartoon. And I remember quoting this line from one of the episodes. They were driving in a car somewhere and the car was floating, and I just mentioned this line like, oh, it just feels like we're floating, and then someone looks over and says, oh my god, we are, or some shit like that. And my buddy was like, no, 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 that's bullshit, that never happened. And it just so happened, matter of factly, that very episode was playing and that scene came on like 30 seconds later, and he looked at me and said, oh holy shit, you're right. But yeah, my buddy's a crazy guy. He still thinks I made up the movie garbage picking, field goal kicking Philadelphia phenomenon with Tony Danza, where he plays
Uh-huh.
where he plays a kicker for the Philadelphia Eagles. And we were in a retro shop years ago, and there was one copy of it on VHS in the bargain bin. I said, "Look, there it is, right there." And he looks at me and says, "No, you still made it up. That's
You still
bullshit."
made it up. That's bullshit. I'd have said something like that.
Yeah.
Psychodorb 9 with $2 super chat says, I'm starting a Starfinder game. More if it works. Bro, keep
Ooh.
kicking butt and taking names. Enjoy what you do. Guys, I want to tell you, whether it's a board game, a PC game, an Xbox game, PlayStation game, if you're having fun, you're having fun.
Mm.
Keep having fun. Don't let people tell you how you need or how you don't need to have fun, or what system you need to have fun, or any of the bull crap like that.
Mhm.
I was playing, what the hell was that? I was playing something on my Steam Deck last night, and I was like, normally I'd never play this game, but right now, I think it was like Battlefront 2 or some stupid shit like that. But I was on my Steam Deck, and it's not hooked up to anything. I've got intermittent Wi-Fi, but it worked. That was what was important. The damn thing worked. And I got to play a game for a little bit and kick my feet up and enjoy myself. Those moments, man, don't let anybody mess with you or tell you what you need to be doing or what you need to be having or what you need to blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Enjoy what you got and have fun, man. If you're having fun, who cares?
Yeah, who cares? Like Project Cambrian can't see it, but Zero's got his hand tucked in his pants right now, as a true son of Al Bundy would do.
Yeah.
But anyway, okay, so really quick, Soul Assassin says I can say the future. Lotto numbers. Soul Assassin, how many numbers do you need? Let me know. I'll fire them off for you.
Someone asked me, are we going to get back to the House of Dragon stuff? Yes. Next Friday, we will talk about the last 2 episodes, which really sucks because the episode last week, last Sunday before the hurricane, was absolutely insanity. It was absolutely great. This last episode last night was slow, but it wasn't a bad episode. It just, there was a lot of stuff going on, and there's a lot of setup that they're doing.
How many? Sorry,
I think eight episodes.
So how far into it are you right now?
I think that was episode 6.
Oh, so you're a good meaty chunk of the way in then. Because I was gonna ask, because I haven't seen any of them since you, Eris, and I did the reviews last time around. So I was gonna ask, is it still like, have they done any of the time jumps? Has it kind of been like a steady slow burn, or is it kind of just going all over the place?
There's been some slow burn, but there's also been some really good action episodes that have had some really good stuff in them. So, Arabic Sonder, are you in Houston? Yeah, we're in North Houston. So, and right now we're not too far from the house. So, we're not too far away from where we live. Sundowner says last night's episode was setting up for Dragon Seeds and the next major event. Absolutely. And you know what? I'm completely cool with that. Every episode doesn't have to be like balls to the walls craziness. I loved last week's. I absolutely loved last week's. I thought last week's was right before the hurricane. It was a kick-ass episode. Rhaenys was one of my favorite characters. Absolute legend how she went out. So I can't wait to talk about that. And it'll work. It'll work when we come back Friday and talk about it, because we'll be able to talk a lot about that episode and get into some of the stuff that happened this week, Friday. So live streaming isn't going to be that big of a problem. I'm just, the video, if I try and be on video at the same time, it gets all glitchy. Hopefully we'll have power back at the house very soon. And I can go back to doing the normal format. You guys will be able to see me. It's been weird sitting behind an avatar again. It's kind of odd, I gotta say. So, but you guys don't want to see me all sick and anyway. So I'm tired and I look tired. So
that's why I wear glasses. I know you guys can't see. Yeah. It looks kind of bright out there. Why? Because currently, as I just discovered, the rain is so thick it looks like snow.
And greetings program. Greetings program. Daryl the derelict. He says, sorry, I can't chat. I'm driving. Dude, I get that.
He took time to type that message, Joe. So good on you, Daryl. Be careful out there, all right?
Do a mold check when you absolutely. Yeah. We'll look through everything, make sure there are no damage to the ceiling or anything, or water or any of that. Yes, we have an HOA, and yes, they've been wanting us to change that fence, and the people we lease from didn't want to. Well, now they don't have a choice because the fence halfway down the block. So the fence blew down.
Damn. In 200 feet, turn left. No, left. No, stop. I'm a cop, you idiot. What are you doing? Daryl, turn left. 200 feet. You will arrive at your destination.
Oh my God.
Zero just doesn't want us to see his glowing red eyes. No. Maybe for Halloween. Maybe.
Are they Terminator eyes though, or are they
They might
Renegade Mass Effect eyes?
I never went full renegade enough.
You never did?
I never went.
Are you
full,
serious?
I never went full renegade, brother. I don't know what to say. Although I do recall.
I'm the guy who's like, you're working too hard.
I do recall saying a few times that I have been known to haphazardly push somebody out of a window.
Uh-huh.
I have been known to give a mechanic a shocking experience.
Uh-huh.
And on more than one occasion, I have been known to punch a reporter in the face.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also been known to bang blue bitches. So, hey, what can I tell you?
Well, and crazy biotics that are psychotic. The psychotic biotic.
Psychotic biotic. Oh, man. You know, I found...
I will destroy you.
I will
in the
destroy
bedroom.
you.
She will.
Kids, cover your ears. Hey, Joker.
Yeah.
I found years ago a buddy and I made Mass Effect drinks because we found a whole list of them. Oh my God, they're talking Mass Effect again. No, not right now. Well, kind of. We found a drink recipe on the intranets that had a whole list of stuff like quad kicker, psychotic biotic, a whole bunch of stuff named after, characters. So we went out and bought a whole bunch of this shit and mixed them all together. And we had something called the Shatter Brokertini. I thought the name was kind of dumb, so we just renamed it the Liara Special. But man, it was so good.
Yeah, blue bitches need love too. Zeropium.
Damn right.
Mischief.
Damn right. And lo and behold, maybe a couple months ago, I found that very same website with all the recipes on there. And I'm thinking, man, maybe one day I'll whip up a Liara cocktail. Yeah, I said what I said. And we'll have a relaxing time here on Mornings of Mischief with a little glass of futuristic whatever. But yeah.
Sorry.
It's all good. It's all you're all hacking up kinds of good stuff. I know with the humidity going on around here, I can't wait to see what kind of problems that's going to
Loki,
cause.
how the hell did you go from a sinus infection to an upper respiratory infection to walking pneumonia? Drastic changes in temperature. So it just wasn't, the only way I had to charge my phone was in my car, back and forth, and the heat and the humidity, and yeah, it just got carried away. I've got medicine. I'm taking medicine. I am taking care of myself. I'm not just letting it, snowball. So thank you guys. Huge thank yous everywhere.
You guys are awesome.
And it was got a hairball.
It was, yeah. I got a feeling maybe he's been hanging out with Alf too much.
Oh, that's Mike.
Because Alf chases cats and Loki chases Alf because he's trying to chase Mike when he's running away or jumping out windows. But yeah, we've all been there.
Have we now?
Yes, we have. But oh my goodness. Yeah, it is hot in here. Yeah, seriously, the humidity here. I can't wait to turn the air back on because
I can't remember. I think I was in Branson, so it had to have been more than like 4 years ago. The last time I had pneumonia, and it was very, very cold. You got to understand. In Branson, you get like 3 or 4 months of nothing but cloudy and rain. Mm-hmm. There, you don't see the sun for 3 to 4 months. So one day you go out and you are, look, the sun. It's a miracle.
Every day in the United Kingdom, pretty much.
You go outside and you're like, Crom. The sun's come out. Crom.
Look at the sun. Let us go out and have a picnic. We'll eat cookies. How often do we get to fine day like this to enjoy the sunshine?
Okay. I wanted to. I will say something about this. I want to say something about this. Um, when this happened, Mike and I both, the day it happened, we told you guys, and we have said it over and over again, that he would not face any consequences for this. He would not be. This would never ever happen, and it's not. It's not going to happen. And now, the girl they threw onto the bus, for the armor, she's going to get off too. So everyone that is responsible for this, there will be no lasting consequences, which is exactly what we said from the very beginning. These people will not be held accountable for their actions. They rushed it. They're responsible for it. Their negligence is responsible. It doesn't matter who the hell pulled the trigger. It's their negligence. It's what Adam Baldwin did, how he pushed this. He pushed it. He rushed it. He forced the situation. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, brother. It is so good to be here. We said he would never face any consequences, and he's not. He's not going to face any consequences.
Well, I mean, there's an unspoken consequence that they're all probably going to have to live with, and in my opinion, at least one of the things that's going to follow them around is, I guess I should probably ask, how long do you think the taint or the stigma is going to follow those responsible around anytime they want to sign on to a new project or start any new, kind of work in that field? How long do you think that's going to follow them for? Is that gonna, is it gonna give people second thoughts before they hire these people, or is it just kind of like, shit happens?
I think, as far as the guns go, guns are done. There's a lot of people digging into the Axel Foley movie right now. To go check out Tom over at Midnight's Edge. Check out the guys that are really delving into this pop culture minefield. Those guys are looking at this going, there's something funny about all this time. That's because they're using CGI everything. Everything CGI. There's going to be nothing like this is going to happen again, because they're never going to use prop guns again. They're never going to use blanks. They're never going to use, because of what these dumbasses did. That's over. It's over. Nothing's over. Rock, just give me something to drink. Now that on ice is going to save you now.
Hey, yo,
Sorry.
That's brisk, baby. There,
Arnold from Happy Days.
We just gave Nestea a reason to pay us $50,000 in royalty
for
dropping a commercial that
That's
nobody
brisk,
probably remembers
baby.
from like 25 years ago.
Arnold from Happy Days.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, so obviously the general consensus, at least from what I'm seeing, is there's gonna be a stigma that kind of follows them around for a while. How long it goes on for, I don't personally know. That's not my place to say. It would all come down to who wants to hire them again and hire them for what purpose. That's a decision that's going to be completely on them.
Yeah, I mean, you would think he learned his lesson in Hunt for Red October. Sean told him, Alec, directors in Hollywood don't react well to bullets.
Neither do the rest of the cast and crew, I would think.
No.
I mean, who wants to be, who wants to have a memory like that? You look at everybody that worked on The Crow, the original. I can't believe they're doing a remake. That just sounds awful.
No, it's crap. It's crap. It's absolute crap. So we've seen some early people talk about it, and some of the people that had to do with the original are like, it's absolutely crap.
Yeah.
And we knew it would be absolutely crap as soon as we saw it.
Yeah.
So as soon as you see that trailer, you see the look they went with and what they decided to do and how they decided to screw with the story.
Yeah.
It's going to be crap. So.
Well, I mean, come on. I mean, obviously, there's been sequels to the official one, and I'm calling it the official one because it's the only one. There's been sequels, and yeah, they kind of had a falling off, but sometimes that's just how sequels function these days, and even back then. But yeah, to go back to what I was saying, it's if it were me, and let's pretend for a moment that Hollywood is not weird. Hollywood is, the old school stuff where we were making films, working on passion projects, things like that. It's got to be tough for anybody, let alone someone who's directly responsible for something like that happening on set. If you look at what happened to Brandon Lee and, any type of accident that's taken place, sure, you can look at it later on in life and say, well, it was a lesson learned. Let's use that experience to prevent this in the future. But how, as an actor or an actress or anyone in that profession, how do you, and I guess this is a rhetorical question, but like, how do you carry that with you, knowing that even if you're not directly responsible for it happening, that's got to be something. If you're an ethical and morally properly compassed person, that's got to weigh on you a lot. So I mean, having that follow you around for the rest of your life, it's got to be strange. And I guess you can either let it eat you alive, or you can learn from it and try to do your best to prevent it in the future. But it's got to suck having that hanging over your head, especially when it's fresh.
Project Cambridge says the egg behind zero will soon reach critical mass, and then it's hello, my baby, hello, my darling, hello, my ragtime doll.
No, it'll be just fine. There. It's okay. It's okay. I wasn't even going to keep it there, like on the keyboard. Like when the show is over, I actually move a bunch of crap around.
Okay, unbelievably, we have made it past an hour. I can't
Holy
believe I
crap.
still have a voice. I'm still talking, and my lungs can still take in
Wow.
oxygen. We're gonna send everybody over to Machiny Draws, guys. So we're gonna send everybody over to Machiny Draws. That's where we're going. Guys, please give a prayer to Chris Persia. Just lost his dad. We love you, Chris. Throw a C in chat on your way out for the Wrench of Wrenches, Chris Persia. We love you, brother. Guys, we're sending you over Machinies. Thank you again, everyone who's called, who's reached out, who has sent DMs, who has everybody who's shown concern. Thank you. Thank you. And we're getting out of here, God, before my voice completely goes.
I was just about to clear my throat for you. I was feeling it. Feeling it. A boot. Yeah, really. So
take care. Be excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter. We'll see you tomorrow, where I'll be back with Mexican Iron Man for Taco Tuesday. Have a great one, everybody. Peace.
Peace.
Later. Bye, if I can find the damn exit button.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.